football playoff preview and a chance for a top 10 team in the land to lean on the energy from the home crowd and knock off the #1 team in the country. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Gamecocks will put total under to crank us up. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tigers offense will get the ball first. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
Might as well give it to him again. Spins away from the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the run, it's Perry. Oh, he's got some space. Push down for the tackle.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Back to throw, it's Knight. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Craven. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give out of the gun. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Runs through a tackle. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To throw, it's Barnett. Fires to the big fella. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Hand off from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. They think there's room to run to the right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
No good. After the miss, no change in the score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to set up the screen. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Robinson. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
To the air. It's Knight. Here comes the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Now, 4th down. Number 14, Hans punts it away.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Gain of 25 on the play. And that's good.
They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. The play action fake. He's got his man across the middle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Williams. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the air, it's Barnett. He's got the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And there is no question they should just keep letting this guy throw the ball. He's 5 for 5 on this drive. They've only run 5 offensive plays, and he's already got him down here by the goal line. Let him keep chucking it.
They'll go to the air. Big guy smells it, and he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defense.
breaks into the open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. You can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Craven. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Dropping back, it's Knight. Under fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thompson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Complete to the left. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Just feeds the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Rides the back on the option, the give. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll try to run it in. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry, and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate, and try to maybe...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Now, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him. Got
stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Knight. Caught in the backfield, it's Perry. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is... That's what they'll use. Second down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. Breaks the tackle. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Zings it complete to the right. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with play action, and you feed the big fella.
Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a first and goal from the 5. Off play action. Looking for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Tigers have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Finds his man. It's Howard. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Craven. Ball down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. I'm not sure what kind of vexing and magic they're trying to conjure up here, but sending out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. About set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to the ground game on the left. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Makes the grab. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Makes a grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Clark. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. He's got it. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
And you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Crosses midfield. Past the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. The give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on! He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between.
Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Tiger! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off-play action on 1st down. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Looking to buy time. Got his man downfield. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. Into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Steps away to find some room. It's complete on the right side. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback running on the draw. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Fires it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It's complete to the right. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Wants to throw it. Lets it fly. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Finds his man. It's Thompson. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Jukes his way for more. Oh, the ball squirts out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. On the move at the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense gets set for second down. Dropping back, it's Barnett. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On the run, it's Owens. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're...
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Craven. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
On, close to the marker, it's Simmons. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And, man, this QB has delivered all year long. All the hype coming in as a freshman. Like, will he get on the field? Not only does he get on the field, now we're talking late in the season about being a true freshman quarterback, possibly winning a Heisman. You talk about a guy that has handled every moment and embraced it and excelled. This guy has been phenomenal.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Quickly out to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Makes the catch. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The give as they work on that clock. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Right back to the well. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
He'll pull it on the read. He's inside the 35. They'll spot it at the 34. Not enough for the first down, and let's see what they do on 4th.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass, and which matchup do they try to exploit? And they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
Finds the tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been...
10.